So I have here the Artemis Biometric safe, and in this video I wanted to discuss quite a few things to at least give you a well-rounded idea of this safe. I want to talk about what's included with your purchase, or if you purchase this, some of the features, the dimensions of the exterior and interior to give you an idea of what might fit in this case, because everybody has different valuables or guns or whatever. I want to show you kind of how this works, give you a rundown of the pros and cons, and then kind of wrap it up overall. So what's included here is obviously your safe. It comes with 4 AA batteries, and I have those installed. And then you've got 2 keys. You've got a lanyard type thing where you can secure the case. It comes with a product registration in case something were ever to happen to the case. And then you've got your operating instructions. So that's a brief look at what's included. Now this safe does store up to 200 fingerprints, unique fingerprints. So if you wanted, you could do all your fingerprints, your spouse's, if you have older kids or whoever you want, I guess. 200 is more than enough, I would imagine, for pretty much everybody. This does come with removable foam pads inside. And this is made from a polycarbonate polymer, which weighs in total 4 pounds 5 ounces. And this is a little bit different from many out there because many of these are made from steel. They're quite a bit heavier. This is a lighter case, but it is quite strong. There's not a whole lot of flex to it. If it's not going to be a safe where you can beat it and burn it and do everything else to it and it's not going to open. It will deter reasonable access, from kids or things like that. Now, if you take a sledgehammer to it, I would imagine it breaks. I'm not a thief. I haven't tried to break this, but that's just the feel I get from it. So the dimensions of this, the exterior, it's 11 3/8 long and 11 3/8 wide, and in terms of height, it is 3 1/4 inches tall. On the inside, now this gets a little bit different because there's some obstructions inside there. Some people might want to use both the foam top and bottom, or take one of them out or both of them out. Now the maximum length and width of this, interior wise, is 10 15/16 long and 10 5/8 wide, and it's going to vary if you use both cushions. Now the minimum length is 6 11/16 long and 10 1/4 wide, and at the smallest height here, it's 1 1/2 inches tall, and at the biggest height here, it's 2 1/4 inches tall. So hopefully I can give you an idea of look at some of the obstructions in here. Now they're small but worth noting anyway. It's on the side here, you've got some fins, and then in the back you've got these kind of blocky things there near the hinge. So and then just to give you an idea, I have a Glock 23 here. It is unloaded. There's nothing in the chamber, no magazine in. This will, with the foam pad in, this will fit, and you can close it. And it'll also fit a box of shells similar to that. Now, if you wanted to put a holster in there, you could probably cram this down and make it fit, and that'd be okay. But I would assume just to take this out, unless you're transporting the case, I would just say take it out and then you know, you can easily fit it in there like that. So that should give you an idea if you intend to store guns in there. So it is quite big in that respect. So in order to scan fingerprints, you hit this button in the back here, and then once that's beeping, you'll see a green light, and you'll raise and lower your finger until that green light goes off, and you can kind of ignore the beeping. So, you know, it's quick to do, it's easy to do. If you wanted to, for whatever reason, reset all the fingerprints that you have in there, there's a interior red button inside there that you can see. And you just hold that for 7 seconds. Naturally, with these keys, you want to keep these as a backup in case your battery goes out, and that biometric screener won't work without batteries. So keep those in a safe place, away from, you know, any obvious spots. Maybe you got another safe, whatever. Just keep them away and hidden. So overall, the pros of this, it's reliable, the scanner is. One thing I'll mention about scanning this, at first I was swiping my fingers, and that doesn't work real well. I mean, maybe 30, 40, 50%. If you do it as it says, by lifting, and then when you go to access the safe, just put your finger there and hold it, it does work reliably. So, I mean, that's the whole point of this case. If that didn't work like that, I wouldn't recommend it at all, but it does. So, there's no light on this, so if you use this at night, it's not going to throw off your vision there. There is no mounting hardware. I'm sorry. There is this to secure, this lanyard to secure. You just put that in there, close the case, and then you can wrap this. I guess you could really do this way here. Wrap that around whatever, and then put this in there and close the case. But one of the cons that I'll mention later is that there is no mounting hardware. And it does, another pro, it does have double access with the key and with the biometric scanner. And one of the pros and cons of this, it's lightweight. Now, it's not going to be quite as strong as steel, but it will deter reasonable access. So that is both a pro and con. It depends on how you use it as to whether that might be a good or bad thing for you. So as I mentioned, there is no mounting hardware if you want to mount this to a nightstand underneath the bed, you know, wherever you would like to mount that. So overall, that's a quick look at it. If you're looking for one with a biometric scanner that works well, you know, this is certainly it. Now, if you want steel and a heavy case, you probably want to look again at something else. But you know, for reasonable deterrence, this case works. Hope this review was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns that you would like answered, I would be happy to do so. Just leave them in the comments section below. Thank you for watching.